Hi everyone. Today I just wanted to do a quick video with you guys on. Somebody asked me in the Facebook group. They said that um, they're pretty decided and everything that they want to follow the path of the craft, and they wanted me to do a video on what next. After you decided. Um, Okay, a lot of people are confused between Wicca and witchcraft. Okay, what you really need to understand uh, first off is if you're going to follow Wicca or you're going to follow witchcraft, because Wicca is a religion, witchcraft is not. Okay, witchcraft is more of a path that you follow, not really a religion, because but Wicca is a full-fledged religion. Um, the other thing that you should keep in mind is, really honestly, I'm not really comfortable talking about this topic. The reason behind that is that um, I am no one to tell what to do and what not to do. Okay, the beauty of Wicca is that it gives you your freedom. What you need to understand is that the first thing that Wicca does is helps you accept yourself the way you are. Okay, it brings out the best in you. um, it makes sure that you accept yourself, and it also makes sure that you live and follow a balanced life. You accept uh, the positive in you, and you accept the negative in you. um, it also helps you accept your dark side and your white side, and while we're at it, let us also talk about white magic and black magic. um, I see a lot of people comment and talk about white magic and black magic and I always say that magic has no color. It has no color. Magic is magic. It is the intention of the practitioner, it is the intention of the caster, it is the intention of um, the person who is casting that spell. Um, and I'm going to work along with this video because I have a spell to cast it for a friend. I just wanted to prepare the ingredients while I shoot this video. I've done almost everything. Just had to work with this sandalwood. It's very beautiful though. Just wanted some sandalwood paste. Okay, so while we're at it, to me, magic has no color. It is the intention of the practitioner that brings about that color. That is one. The other thing is that it is very important for you to accept. See, everybody has the dark side, and everybody has, their white side in them. What is important is that you accept both the sides that dwell within you. Okay. Um, that is what is more important. What you also, I'm just going to adjust the screen a little bit, is that if that is okay with you guys? Yeah. Okay. What is also important is that just gonna make a paste. What is also important is once you decided that you want to walk on this path, uh, you've got to read. Okay, that is probably, I'm sure you must have heard it a lots of times. People telling you that you got to read, but that is off. What I also understand about Wicca is that because it is like a boundaryless religion, and when I say boundaryless, It does not. It is not very traditional. And when I say traditional, don't get me wrong. I don't mean the traditional rules. What I mean is that it is not very. It is very unlike the other religions. Okay, so what I'm saying is that when you decide that you want to follow the path of Wicca, then you gotta read and you read and you read and you gather as much information as you can, because there are so many traditions out there. If you're not okay with one particular tradition, then you go out and make your own. It is all very confusing, but the more you read, the more clarification you get. Okay. One of the few sorry one of the few writers that I would want to mention is Timothy Rodriguez. Is a very good friend, and his two beautiful books, Wicca Year in a Day and Wicca Another Year in a Day. You've got to have those. Okay. Then another is Sean Robbins' Wikipedia. Another dear friend of mine, beautifully written book, related, and it kind of relates the craft to it gives it a very modern edge and a very relatable edge, if that is a word. You can relate to it, you can relate to everyday life, and it's for the modern, witches. It's very, very nice. Cunningham, of course, you have Cunningham and Bucklands and so many other things that you gotta read. Because the more you read, the more you are able to decide whether you're going to follow a traditional Wiccan path or you're going to design your own. Okay. See, the I'm an eclectic practitioner of the craft. That is what I call myself, um, and not. Uh, I don't know what that sound. That's probably like a drill machine. We've got work going on, so I'm sorry about that. Um, and not long ago, I realize that that is the term that I want. I'm not very comfortable with labels. I don't label, myself. But then I was talking to somebody, and then this person asked me that, so what do you call yourself? And I said, well, what do you mean? And he said that there are people who call themselves Wiccan and witches, and to British traditional Wiccans or whatever. And then what do you call yourself? I said I have an eclectic practitioner of the craft because I delve into a lot of things. I work with Hecate, then I worked with I do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So I mix. I do tarot. That is one of the divinations that I practice, and runes, and I work with tea leaves reading, and so many things that I do. So I cannot give one particular name for myself, but then I would be comfortable calling myself eclectic practitioner of the craft. Reason behind that is I'm very eclectic. I pick and choose from various religions. Whatever I like, I pick and choose that. Uh, Also, that is and that is when I realized that I would not fit into a traditional Wiccan path. I may be a Wiccan teacher, uh, but I'm definitely not a Wiccan, um, because um, you know living your life according to Wicca can be difficult. It is very demanding. It is not easy as it sounds. It is not. I do have an issue with, a lot of people who come into the craft and because of Harry Potter shit. Okay, that shit ain't real. It is not real. That is not what the craft is. And as mundane as it sounds, I mean, it is not. We don't wave, or shit around and do certain things. I don't fly on my broomstick. I don't have warts on my face. I don't have a long pointy nose. I mean, I have a long nose, I don't really have a long pointy nose, and I don't have children spoiling in my kitchen. I don't eat, children. I don't know that. That's crap. That's stupid and awful. Don't do that. Anyway, I don't do that. That is what movies does. Okay, that is movie. It is created an image, and that image was created for entertainment purposes only. And there are certain people who've taken that shit seriously. For example, sparkling vampires. Anyway, drifting off the topic. I know the ladies out there love the sparkling vampire, but I'm not going to go there. Okay? But anyway, okay. So what I'm saying is that once you've decided that you're going to follow your path, okay, whatever the path that is, whichever goddess you want to work with. But then I do want to say that if you have decided that you want to follow or you want to practice witchcraft, it is not a bad idea to consider researching and studying about Wicca. Okay, it is not. I understand that Wicca has the harm done policy, the Wiccan read, and the karma and the threefold and everything, and real witches don't really care about that. Okay, so I understand that and I respect that. Whoever just that's your path, and I'm no one to judge. But what I'm saying is that it is not a bad idea for you to consider studying and researching about Wicca, because Wicca is a very earth-based religion. It grounds you, it centers you, it helps you to connect to Mother Earth and her properties and respect it, and make sure that we do good things to the earth and for the earth and for the environment and everything. But but then once you've decided that this is what you got to do, then after studying and everything, and you've met okay, now if you want to study Wicca, the first thing that you would want to do, consider doing, is taking the first step, and that is the Wicca year in a day course. Okay, um, I have an online school where we teach a lot of things, but we do weekly courses. These are weekly crash courses that will only give you the basics of everything. For example, we have healings and healing courses, and we have tarot courses, and we have Wicca basics and things like that. But then, if you would want to delve into Wicca in particular, then we do have the Wicca year in a day course, and if you want, you can take that with us, or you can take do it on your own, as far as you do that. Okay. Um, the other thing is that after you've taken the year in a day course, the year in a day course will solve majority of your issues. It will answer majority of your questions. It will take you through that beautiful journey step by step. So that is the first thing that you gotta do. Do not rush into things like setting up an altar. I want beautiful things on my altar. I keep my altar very simple, clean, clear, simple. I have things that I work with, with my god candle and goddess candle, but my primarily my altar is dedicated to Hecate and Hecate only. I have my books. I have a separate altar for Buddha, because I respect his doctrines a lot and I work with him. I also have a separate altar for Papa Legba. Um, but don't get into that, before uh, taking your year in a day course, because the year in a day course will teach you how to set up an altar, the right way of setting up an altar, what you should do and what you should not do and how it is done and everything. So basically, I do want to keep this video very short, but basically what I'm trying to say is that if you really, really, uh, the question that I was asked was, okay, I've decided I want to be a Wiccan and I want to follow that path. What do I do now? What do you do now is take the Wicca Year in a Day course, because that will answer most of your questions. I'm going to end at that because I really had to do the spell. But then I do promise that the next video that I will do for you uh, is on spell. I'll teach you a simple spell, okay? I don't know what. I still have to work on that. Probably. Okay, this is what. Oh, okay. um, whenever I do my videos and everything, I do cast my circle, and I call upon the goddess, and she just told me that the next video that I will do with you guys is on how do you I see a lot of love and light and energy being sent on and across Facebook and internet. How do you do that is what I will talk to you guys about in my next video. Till then, stay blessed. Merry part till we may meet again.